Well, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy AR Legends, and today I am back with another series, and that will be What If Naruto Went Back in Time. Now, let's get into this video. I know most people do this what if by doing it during the when Naruto became Hokage and Boruto arc, but I will not start it from there, and the idea will be quite unique and interesting, and I have not seen many people doing similar idea like this. Only 1% that I have seen doing something like this. Well, I will mention it later. Now let's get into this part. The story begins during the 4th grade ninja war, as everything can be seen destroyed, as two men are seem to be on ground and all the area around them is destroyed. One is an Uchiha and can be seen as the long hairs and the supposed Rinnegan in his eyes. It was none other than the previous Jinchuriki of Ten Tails, Madara Uchiha, and on the other hand is the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, Naruto Uzumaki. It was a long battle against Madara Uchiha, who absorbed the Ten Tails and destroyed all the shinobis, as well as Naruto, whose best friend just died in this battle, and we know the name is Sasuke Uchiha. As Sasuke did not receive any power from the Sage of Six Paths, as Sasuke died and Madara destroyed his heart by killing him, so Hagoromo was not able to revive him. That's why Sasuke Uchiha did not came back, and Naruto Uzumaki received both Moon and the Sun's seal on his hands after receiving this power. There was a long battle which held Hashirama's between Madara Uchiha and the reincarnation of Ashira Otsutsuki, which we all know as the Naruto Uzumaki, as both of them were on the ground. Madara was on his last breaths as Naruto was able to pull off all the bijus from his body. In this war, no one survived, as all the shinobis that were in this war were killed by the Madara Uchiha, who became angry when Naruto was giving him challenge, and he became so impatient that he launched a lot of Biju bombs, destroying the remaining shinobis. Did not care about his infinite Tsukiyomi, just wanted to destroy all of the people there and win this war at all cost, killing most of the shinobi there. Only few are left, which are Tsunade Senju, who was on her last breath, as and Kakashi Hatake, and all the rookie nines, and all of them are dead. Naruto is crying on the ground even though he won the battle, but he lost everything, as he did not know what he can do. Everyone is dead from the Konoha, and the fourth Shinobi alliance was also destroyed, as Madara was also dying. As Naruto had nothing left in the world, he knows that the Konoha and the Shinobi world is destroyed and there is nothing that he can do, as he was crying over the body of his dead friend Sasuke Uchiha. Then suddenly he saw a bright light came there, as Kakashi was also there, just sitting there thinking what happened and what will they all do. He has a severe cut on his chest and the blood was leaking from his body, as he told Naruto to not heal him, as his time has finally came to an end and there is nothing that Naruto can do to help him. He just wants to go with his sensei and to be with his friend Obito and Rin. As Naruto is alone, as Kakashi, in front of his eyes, took his last breaths and died. Then suddenly a bright light arrived there, as Naruto saw the sage of six paths arrived, as Naruto started to cry even more, as the sage was also sad, even though his mother was not revived. That was a plus point, and the Black Zetsu was also killed in this battle. So there is no way that his mother is going to be revived anymore. And all the Bijus are there, sad about everything what happened. Then Naruto said, Why? Why all this happened? I tried my best. I tried to do everything I could. I did try to help all of them with my power, but they all died. It is all my fault. If I was strong, I could have stopped Madara. As he was saying this, in crying, Hagoromo was looking into his eyes, which were all in the tears, as Hagoromo finally made a decision. He said, Naruto, I have a proposal for you if you want to accept it. As Naruto looked toward him, Hagoromo said, I will give you a chance to correct everything, as now it seems that all of my descendants are dead. Even the shinobi world is seemed to be extinct. I will give you a chance to save everyone if you like to have it. As Naruto's eyes widens, as Hagoromo said, Well, what is your answer? Naruto said, I don't understand. How can I save all of them? They are dead. Even their bodies are disintegrated with the Biju bomb. How can I save them? As Hagoromo said, Well, I can send you back in time where you can save your friends and made the shinobi world united so that you can help all of them and could fight the upcoming dangers, as I can sense that my clan, Otsutsuki clan, is coming towards the earth soon in time, and they will be quite powerful, maybe even more powerful than I am, and you have to stop them as well and save your comrades. As Naruto said, Well, I will do anything to protect my friends. I accept your offer. Then Hagoromo looked toward him and said, Well, Naruto, I cannot send you to a particular time period. Now, I want you to observe all the bijus as Hagoromo told his children to be in Naruto, and all of them accepted it, wanted to get another chance to correct their previous mistakes, as all of them entered Naruto body and Naruto became the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed beasts, as all of them were now inside Naruto. Then Hagoromo took Sasuke's eyes, as Naruto said, What are you doing? And then Hagoromo said, Don't worry. As he placed both of the eyes together, as both eyes turned into chakra, then he also took the eyes of Madara, Uchiha, and even Kakashi's Sharingan and Obito's Sharingan and combined this power. Then he placed his both hands on Naruto's eyes. When Naruto opened them, they were all the Rinnegan, as the both Rinnegans shines in Naruto's eyes with complete all the rings had the Tomoe. It was just like the ten tails eyes. As Hagoromo speak up, Naruto, you can deactivate them if you want, as now you have the abilities of the Sharingan of Madara Uchiha, the Rinnegan of the Madara, and the Rinnegan that I was going to give Sasuke, and the abilities of the Obito, Kakashi, and even Sasuke's power, as Naruto started to cry even more. But he was convinced that now he's going to correct his previous mistakes and protect his friends, as he stood up. Then Hagoromo speaks up. Naruto, my boy, I can send you back in time with all of my power, but I have no control at which time period you will go. I cannot send you to some years back. If my guess is correct, you will be sent back at least 100 years back, as Naruto's eyes widen. Then he said, Well, how am I going to save my friends then? As Hagoromo said, Well, I know you are thinking that when the fourth shinobi war came, you might have died. It is not possible. Since you have become the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed beast and you have some powers that I have given you, now you have become an immortal. You cannot age. Even if you became 1,000 years old, you will never die. Well, of course, of the old age, but if someone kills you, you can die, but you cannot die of the old age. You see, you are not an immortal who can never die. You can kill yourself even, but just know that you are stuck in the body that you are in now. Whatever your age is, you will be of the same age even after the thousands of years. When you see fit, you can release your soul from this body, but you have to save the shinobi world and guide them to the correct direction. I think that you will be sent back when your village, Konoha, was being made. So, what is your answer, Naruto? As Naruto started to think as how long he has to live to save or to meet with his friends again, but it seems that it was the cost of saving his friends and he will do anything if even if he had to wait for thousands years he would have waited to meet his friends once again. So he finally agreed. As Hagoromo said, very well, now I shall send you back in time, so prepare yourself. As Naruto had a determined look in his eyes, and then Hagoromo cast the jutsu, and Naruto was sent back in time of 100 years, you can say. Or you can say the time period where Hashirama Senju and Madara Uchiha finally made an alliance. As Naruto opened his eyes in a forest, as he could see that now, as then he took some steps and then he felt the chakra signatures and quickly realized that this chakra signature is of Hashirama and Madara. Even though he hated Madara with his heart, complete heart, he is not going to finish him just yet because he knew that even if he kill him, he is going to revive himself or do something bad. So he waited for some time as he could feel both of their chakras coming from a direction as he went there to see that the village was being made as Naruto was standing on the mountain of the Hokages as he was looking towards the village. After some time, he felt that two people were approaching him. Then Naruto quickly turned around to see it was none other than Hashirama, Senju, and Madara Uchiha. When Naruto took a glance of Madara, he became so angry. He wanted to attack and finish him right there, but he had to wait for some time to do that, or he might change him. You know, Naruto. Then Hashirama speaks. Well, the both of them were surprised to see a person was already standing there. As Hashirama said, well, young guy, what are you doing here? Are you from... which clan are you from? As Naruto looked back and said, well, Lord Hashirama, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. As Hashirama said, Uzumaki, huh? But you don't have red hairs. Then Naruto said, well, I am half Uzumaki and half Namikaze. That's why I have the yellow hair. Well, it is pleasant to meet you. I wanted to meet you for a long time. As Hashirama said, oh, as Naruto said, well, I heard that you are making a village, so I want to join the village. As Hashirama said, well, the Uzumaki clan are already making their village, but if you want to join our village, it would be fine. Let me introduce you to my friend Madara Uchiha. As Naruto clenched his fist as Madara was standing there. As Madara took forward his hand as Naruto shook his hand. As then Hashirama said, well, so where are you staying? Or do you want to buy some? As Naruto said, well, I don't have any money now, but I can become a great asset for the village because I am quite powerful. As Hachirama said, well, we already have two most powerful clans, the Senju clan and the Uchiha clan. But if you still want a place, I can give it to you. Naruto said, well, that's okay. But I wonder how strong you are because I doubt the stories that you are that strong. I'm pretty sure that I can take you on. As Hashirama and Madara started to laugh, and then Hashirama said, well, okay then, I will fight you to see at which level you are right now. As Naruto nodded, well, that's okay for me. As then Tobirama and Mito Uzumaki both came there. As Mito wanted to see her husband, and she saw that he was with Madara and this strange yellow-haired man. As Naruto introduces himself as Naruto Uzumaki. When Mito heard Uzumaki, huh? Well, your hair, as Naruto said, cut her and said, well, I am half Uzumaki and half Namikaze. That's why my hair are yellow. But anyways, me and your husband are going to have a duel. Mind watching it? As she said, well, it seems that you have a death wish. But it would be fun. You seems quite powerful. I can sense a great power in you. As Tobirama narrowed his eyes towards Naruto. Naruto said, well, I am quite powerful. Now let us begin. As Hashirama said, well, let me test you first. As he dashes towards Naruto, trying to deliver a punch. But for his shock, Naruto easily dodges the punch and delivers his punch on the face of Hashirama, shocking everyone there. Even Madara was surprised at that speed, as he knew that Hashirama was not using his full power, but still he was intrigued that someone landed a punch on the face of Hashirama. As Hashirama said, well, that was a good punch. As then he said, now I have to become a little serious with you, young Uzumaki. As Naruto nodded. As the Hashirama once again dashes towards Naruto at his top speed. But everyone was amazed to see that Naruto was either blocking it quite easily or dodging it like they were nothing. Then Naruto delivered a fierce kick on the chest of Hashirama, sending him flying, but he was able to catch himself and then he entered the Sage mode and dashes towards Naruto. Naruto quickly noticed that and he quickly entered into his Sage mode. Not the Sage mode of the Sage of Six Paths, the Toad Sage mode, and blocked the punch that was coming towards his face at a fierce speed. As Hashirama was surprised, as well as Tobirama, who had some suspicions about this kid, but he was able to block his elder brother punch so casually. Then he noticed that, oh, he is in Sage mode, huh? As then both of them were at it, as Hashirama was surprised to see how strong this young kid actually is. Then Hashirama decided to get even more serious, wanted to see how much power that this kid actually has. As then he made a wooden dragon which dashes towards Naruto, trying to just grab him and absorb his chakra. Then Naruto quickly made a Rasen Shuriken which attacked the wooden dragon, destroying it. Madara was the person who was most shocked because he knew that even in his Susanoo, he would have trouble dealing with the wooden dragon. But this kid is facing Hashirama quite easily. Then Hashirama decided to use full of his power and entered the complete Sage mode and made a wooden statue that he used against Madara. As Naruto smiled and entered into his, you can say, KCM, as everyone was shocked, but they cannot sense what type of chakra it is, just because Naruto put a barrier on himself, concealing the power of KCM. They were not able to see the KCM mode completely. The yellow clouds, truth seeking orbs around him, No, no one can see that. He can power up the KCM, but he put a seal there so that these people cannot see it just yet because he knew that this timeline Ninetales is not here, so they will suspect him. As then Naruto made a big Rasen shuriken and threw it towards Hashirama wooden. But Hashirama was able to destroy it with another wood dragon. Then he saw that there was hundreds of Naruto around him as it was shadow clones. The Tobirama's eyes widened when he saw that these clones are shadow clones. His technique, as then now all of the shadow clones decided to make the Rasen shurikens of different type, the fire, the lava, the wind, the lightning, as all of them throw it towards the wooden statue that Hashirama made, destroying it instantaneously, as Hashirama was also engulfed in a wind Rasen shuriken. But because of his healing power, he was not able to receive a lot of damage to that point, but he was quite damaged as then Naruto appeared in front of him with a Rasen shuriken and said, "Well, now you give up." As Hashirama and all of the people there were surprised, especially Madara, because he knew that even if his Susanoo was hit by so many of those attacks, it was sure that he was not going to survive, as he was amazed to see such a person even exist, as he thought that only he can match the power of the Hashirama, but it seems that he was wrong. This kid seems to be a lot more powerful than he is just letting out. As Hashirama smiled and accepted his defeat, as both of them shook hands with each other, and Hashirama said, "Well, you are amazing. I never thought that I would be defeated so easily. It seems that you are a lot more powerful than I am." As Naruto said, "Well, I am quite powerful, but you are also good, Hashirama Senju." As Hashirama nodded, and Naruto finally became a part of the Konoha. Time passes, and the Hashirama became the first Hokage, as well as Madara was there. As Naruto was interacting with Hashirama, Tobirama, as well as Madara time to time, because every time he sees Madara, he remembers the destruction that Madara caused, the loved ones that Madara killed. But he had to conceal his anger for now, as he was making plans what to do about this future. But now he had to stop a lot of wars and other things. As the time passes, as the Bijus were captured, Naruto talked with the Bijus if they want to suggest something about the Biju capturing, and then all of them said, "Well, it is necessary, it seems that otherwise the time period will change drastically, and they don't want to do that now, do they?" As Naruto nodded and let Hashirama capture all of the Bijus, as the Nine Tails was now sealed in Mito Uzumaki. Madara still did his thing and finally left the village. But Naruto this time knew about his plans, what he is going to do, and his journey to the world and the infinite Tsukiyomi, and he was prepared for it. As then the time passes and the first great ninja war starts. As I'm pretty sure Hashirama died in the first great ninja war, but this time, when Hashirama, not many people knew how Hashirama died, and I even don't know. But let's just say that Naruto was able to save the life of Hashirama and then destroy the people who were attacking the village quite easily, as the first great ninja war was finished single-handedly by Naruto, as Naruto made an alliance with the Sand Village, because Naruto knew that Sand Village was the alliance in an alliance with the Hidden Leaf. As then an alliance was made between Sand and the Leaf, and other villages had to retreat now because they were newly formed, and their forces were single-handedly destroyed. Naruto did not kill a lot of people, but he damaged them badly and they have to retreat. After Naruto shows true power of his, but Hashirama though survived, but he actually died. Let's just say that Hashirama fought a lot of battles, a lot of wars, and the mental stress that he had, and other things. That is why he was not able to survive long time and he died. Let's just say he died of a disease or whatever the cause actually was. No one knows. So we just agree with this. As then, the second Hokage. As Tobirama insisted that Naruto becomes the second Hokage because he was clearly the strongest one there, stronger than even his elder brother. But Naruto refused and told Tobirama that he can become the second Hokage because he's the brother of the Hashirama and have a lot of experience than Naruto. As Tobirama accepted the position of the second Hokage. As the time passes, as Tobirama and Naruto became quite good friends, as Naruto cast jutsu on himself so that he can be looked quite, you can say, old, as make him look like he was growing with time. Let's just say that, as Naruto was the personal advisor of the Tobirama and he was the one who suggested the idea of the Chunin exams held in different villages and the system so that people can come close and the wars can be avoided, as Tobirama liked the idea. And then the Chunin exam system was introduced. Tobirama still made the Uchiha clan the village police force, as Naruto made sure that the people don't started to hate Uchiha for that, as Uchihas were praised time to time, as they were quite happy about it. As the village started to progress, a lot of things changed as Naruto became the teacher of Danzo as well as the third Hokage. As he started to train all of them, he made sure that Danzo will not become an evil. Even though he was evil, no one can deny that Danzo was strong, as Danzo did not follow the path of evil in this time, because we have to make some progress in the world after all. Otherwise, there will be no benefit of being Naruto back in time. And Naruto started to made Team Ninja Academy and other systems, as Naruto was making village progress. As the people started to look at Naruto like a hero, as they heard the stories what Naruto did in the first Great Ninja War and how he is even stronger than Hashirama Senju. As the time passes and finally the war finally provoked for the second Great Ninja War. But this time Naruto did not allow the Uzumaki clan to be destroyed, as he was able to save the Uzumaki clan, as when the shinobis attacked the Uzumaki village, Naruto arrived there with the big Rasen shuriken in his hand and destroyed the place from which they were coming from, and everyone was shocked to see that the great hero of the first great ninja war who destroyed the army single-handedly was there to save, which made the alliance between the Uzumakis and the Hidden Leaf village even more powerful, as the Uzumaki clan finally survived. But Naruto made sure that the Kushina Uzumaki met with Minato Namikaze. As the time passes, but Naruto saved the life of Tobirama as well, who was quite grateful as the time passes, and now it was time to choose the third Hokage, as all of the people insisted for Naruto to become Hokage. But Naruto refused once again and told Tobirama that he had trained Sarutobi, Hiruzen Sarutobi quite well, and I'm pretty sure that he is quite suited to become Hokage this time, as all of them nodded, because even Hiruzen was quite famous around the ninja world, and people know that he is no weakling, as finally Hiruzen finally became the third Hokage. But Naruto made people see that he is aging quite slowly, as he is hardly look 30 years. As Naruto told them that his aging process is quite slow. That is why he looks so young, even though he has become quite old. You can say 50 years. As he told people, and all of them nodded, because anything can be expected from a great hero, Naruto Uzumaki. As the third great ninja war finally came, and the great hero, the Yellow Flash, finally emerges, as single-handedly destroyed the rock village shinobi, as Naruto was keeping an eye on the Nagato Uzumaki, who had already received the Rinnegan from the Madara Uchiha, as he retreated Nagato and Konan and his friend Yahiko from the Rain Village and made Rain Village an alliance with the Hidden Leaf Village, and he made sure that no war will be emerged in the Rain Village, and Hidden Leaf Village gave protection as Naruto took these three orphans towards the Hidden Leaf Village and personally trained them. In this time, he introduces three of them to Jiraiya as well. As Jiraiya also started to train three of them because Naruto wanted to keep things simple as possible, but he wanted to save the people because he knew that in the near future the Uchiha clan, the Uzumaki clan, even the Senju clan are going to be a big help, because even if three of these clans were in the fourth great ninja war, it would be a great help than you can imagine. Well, okay guys, here I will left this part. Hope you like it. Please like and subscribe and tell me in comments about some ideas so that I can add them in the next part. So, let's and tell me in comments what part do you want me to do next, as some of the people want me to do what if Naruto was neglected, and some wants what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Goku Black part 11, and as well as what if Naruto had Ban's immortality. I will I'm asking you guys, and tell me in comments, and the most comments will win and the next part will come. And I will do this what if Naruto went back in time after some time. So I hope you guys like it. Peace.